Denim's down. We're going to win through very liberal use of consumables. A strategy that I abhor. Wow, a whole 8 points of damage. Oh, he's terrified. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Inflict stun, apparently. And here's the win! We did it! Huzzah! We finally beat the game! Yes, God did.
The gate's opening! We'll be pulled in!
But it's not an FF game. In fact, it wasn't even a Squaresoft game when it was first made.
Dance unseen, fly across heaven's veil.
Oh, now what?
Warren!
This place will soon collapse.
You've really screwed things up this time, haven't you, Denim?
When it does, the Chaos Gate will cease to function.
Correct. It was... This release of it is a Squaresoft title, because somewhere along the lines they acquired the game. But the original US release, on the PlayStation at least, was an Atlas publication, and probably, also was Atlas on the SNES, I would think. Nope, it's, literally part of the Ogre Battle franchise, not Final Fantasy at all.
This is no place for you, Warren!
You're probably thinking of FF Tactics, which had a kind of similar feel to it.
Perhaps not, Denim. Farewell. Oh, great Zephyr, dance unseen, fly across heaven's veil. Ha!
What are you doing?
Teleporting you out.
In the name of the great Father
You've been tricked.
Pilar, you are hereby crowned our sovereign lord, King Denim Morn, defender of the realm. Let no man gainsay this sanctified ascension.
What of the parley with the Wallister loyals?
Our emissaries are to meet a month hence.
Their demands?
The release of 6 of their officers and representation within the government.
Extortion! We would encourage every band of thugs to rise up and claim their own reward.
As you say, a matter for our new liege then. Which brings up another concern.
Now is not the time. The coronation begins within the hour. Let's leave this until it's finished. Pardon, my lords. It's time.
We're well aware.
My playthrough where, like,
Do you know where
everyone
we can find
important
Lord
is
Parker?
dead already by the end.
Courtiers have been looking everywhere for him.
Where he always is, I should imagine. Tell the women to be patient.
Yes, my lord.
Our liege presents us with a problem of another color.
I'll speak with him. You go on ahead.
Kashua.
Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth, but a truth all the same. In all the world, you are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me.
Well, if she was alive, she would have become queen just now instead of, having me ascend. Or Denim ascend, since I have my own Yuki stand-in.
Scarce
It was
a
also
moment
entirely
gone by, we're
possible
not
to
at each
keep
other's
Vice
side.
alive throughout the entire game.
And so it shall remain. I will never leave you.
There is the lie. Someday you will cast me aside as you did Vice.
No, sister.
I'm alone without you!
Koshua! Sister. Was
I
wrong?
suspect you'll eventually abandon me, so I'm just going to
Dwelling on
unalive
thoughts of
myself.
Joshua again.
Apparently. Makes perfect sense.
The ceremony begins shortly. Your people are waiting.
What do they wait for, Abuna? Me? Or something they imagine me to be?
It is enough that you act the monarch now. The questions can come later.
But
But you must. If you do not become king, these islands will plummet headlong back into war. This is something only you can do. You must be king. I dare say you know this as well as I. Time to go, Your Majesty.
Went through her whole Dark Priestess goth phase, too.
Listen to me, Denim. You must save Kashua. You are the only one who can. You can lead her to her rightful destiny. Do this for us. For
Father,
I seem to recall in my original playthrough back in the day, I actually did keep Kashua alive.
no.
Because I
it is
seem to
not
remember
about
using her
you.
to unseal things
Become a
instead of the sword
Along
towards the end
path to
there.
our salvation.
Did get that crown, this is
You
true.
must look with clear eyes, Denim. Make the right choice. Lead us along the true path. Make our way. Do this. Only this.
you mustn't talk. You must rest.
Denim. Forgive me.
Father!
But hey, the one random childhood friend that was introduced is still alive. Castles are not in good shape, apparently. The war that engulfed Valeria would be known as the Heim Conflict. Just throwing this out there, Valeria also the name of the nation where all the dragons and everything come from in the Game of Thrones universe. Oh, some new ending screens. I wonder if both are drawing upon a single source, to have obtained that name from somewhere, or who ripped off who, because I'm pretty sure this game, in its original release, came out before the first Song of Ice and Fire book, but I could be wrong. The first release of this game was circa, like, 92 or something. Oh, my bad, 95. And the first Game of Thrones book came out in mid-1996. Yeah, that seems likely. I find it unlikely, honestly, that, the author had any knowledge of this game while he was writing the book, since it probably didn't even get a English release until a year or two after the original Japanese release. Well, I'm very happy that we managed to actually complete another game on the channel. We haven't actually finished that many games. I think we're still at less than 10 total games completed, maybe even less than 5. I was worried that the second part to the final dungeon was going to be a lot longer, and also that end boss was going to give me a lot more trouble, but I got pretty lucky the second time around there with the, ability that protected him in Phase 1 not proccing. A pleasant surprise. Incidentally, this does unlock a New Game Plus feature, but I don't think I'll be playing around with that anytime soon. I don't want to pour, like, 8,000 hours into this game. I'm already at over 100, I think. It is cool to see these ending renditions of all the... Really? Cryware?
The war is over, yet our troubles remain legion. Our people still suffer. They are hungry, without family or peace in their hearts. If I have one wish, it is for every man to bury his differences. We must sever the chains of time and make a break with the past. For our future, for our children, we must repent and endeavor to reform. We must, and we can. We will build a new future. A peace where all
Well, it was
live
one of only a
together
limited number of endings.
as Valerians.
Down with Denimorn! Glory to the Wallister!
Oh! Assassinated on like day one. Truly, I got like the worst possible playthrough. What a horrible way to end the game! After all of that, I got assassinated! And not even by a sword, by a knight with a gun! I guess it must have been a bad ending. I mean, I suppose the good ending is where you keep all of your family alive, right? I'm laughing because it hurts. Yeah, wow. Brutal. Oh, now I can change Denim's name. Sometimes the whole world is just out to get you. Also, I'd like to point out that my level cap is now still lower than some of the enemies I faced. Okay, well, that was Tactics Ogre. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me throughout this whole playthrough. Sorry that we got, like, the worst possible outcome. And it's already gotten late, so I'm going to find somebody to raid and call it a night. And I hope to see everybody again next time. Thanks, Vasari! We're going to raid Swimming Link! Here we go! Bye-bye, everybody! Matane! That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Matane!